Hello, my friends. So good to see you this afternoon. So, my name is Melanie Miller, and I have been selling Tupperware now for 15, no, not 15, I'm in my 17th year. And I am always really happy to come on and cook for you and to show you some ways that I can help you to save time, save money, eat more healthily, and be a solution to pollution. And tonight I'm making something that I've made several times before to you for you. But it is something that I make regularly at home. So I don't want to pretend that I don't make the same thing over and over. I absolutely do. But what is important about this item that I make is that I don't have to start from scratch every time. I'm just going to move my camera around a little bit. It's got off center there. Okay, so for those of you that know me, you know I have a pantry full of modular mates, and modular mates allow me to have all my ingredients like sugar set aside. I have flour, I have all the things that you need for baking, raisins, um, choc chips, coconut. Um, Different types of flour, brown sugar, icing sugar, anything that you need for baking. I have it in my pantry, but I don't just have those things. I also have lots of things for making meals like rice and quinoa and pasta. Um, and so, what having this pantry has done for me is it has allowed me to I have fun cooking because I don't have to go and wonder whether I'm going to find this ingredient or that ingredient, or has the bag split, or I'm sure I bought that coconut but I can't find it now. Oops, I better go to the store and get another one. I don't have to deal with any of that, which I like. But one of the things that I can do is make up mixes. And what I have in this number 3 modular mate square is my granola bar mix. And what that means is that I can make granola bars without having to weigh everything, because you know in granola bars there's so many different ingredients. I mean, just in this one I know that I have oats, I have raisins, I have pumpkin seeds, I have flax seeds, to name just a few things. But because I've got the mix here, I don't have to make it from scratch. And the only things that I add to it are the things that are more liquid, or I do keep my sugar, and I have to add in a half teaspoon of salt. Now, those things, they have much, much smaller particle sizes than these bigger things in my granola bar. So I don't want to put them in the mix because they may not have an even distribution. So that's the only thing. So what am I going to use to make my mix? Well, I'm going to use my That's a Bowl. I have my red That's a Bowl here. I obviously need measuring cups and measuring spoons, but I have another set that I'm using. I'm going to use a spatula, and this is the That's a Bowl that I'm going to use today. This is my my 2.75 liter That's a Bowl, which comes with a lid, of course, and is really easy to use because it has the thumb hole here for me to be able to use it. And you know, all of those things I just showed you, the measuring cups, spoons, the spatula, the That's a Bowl, and this little gadget here. It hasn't got the top on at the moment, but this is our compact chopper. It will chop onions, nuts, all sorts of things. But what's great about it is that it allows you to make your own pestos. It allows you to make your own dips. So you're not running to the store, spending more money, buying things that now you can make for yourself. So this tool really is going to help you save time and money. So I love it for that. But these items all together, these form what is called our basic kit. And our basic kit, it has a value of $206 because this little chopper by itself retails for over $70 with tax and delivery, comes to about $86. You can get all of this for just $59. So this is what I'm basically using this evening. So hello, Wendy and Cindy and Ingrid. Really nice to see you this evening. And we are going to start by putting into the mix. I have to use 2.5 cups of my granola mix in here. I've got so many different sets of measuring cups. So we're going to put 1, 2 and a half a cup, 2.5 cups. Put the lid back on, and I've got enough in there for at least one more. I think probably 2 more mixes. And what am I going to add to this now? First of all, I'm going to add in the 3/4 cup of sugar that I need. And how do I know how much I need? Well, on my Modular Mate, I've written the other ingredients I need to use. And the great thing is that if I stop making these granola bars, I can just wipe off that. It's permanent marker, but on the shiny parts of Modular Mates, it just wipes off. So I need 3/4 cup of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to get my whisk. And mix the dry ingredients all up together. Now, I also am going to add into here I've already melted some butter, so I had to have 1/4 cup of melted butter in here, and then 1/4 cup of, it says honey, but what I have is I have honey, but I'm going to add to that. I used about 1/4 cup of honey. I'm going to add to that some golden syrup, which is like the magic ingredient. And we're going to put these into the butter, mix those up together, and then warm them up to make sure they're all mixed in well together. I'm just going to get my little spatula. Now, my honey has gone quite sort of, I don't know, granular, but I found that when I mixed it in the microwave, it did lose a lot of the granular. So mix these up together, and I'm just going to warm them slightly in the microwave. So I'm going to heat them at 60% power for 30 seconds. And while that's doing, I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So put that in there. And I also have to add into this 1 tablespoon of water. And then I'll get my mix, put that in here. So now I have my, and the honey is now completely smooth, right? So that's good. So we'll pour this in here. So that's all of that in. And now I just have to mix up all the ingredients so that everything looks wet. And it smells good, guys. So once it's all mixed up and there's no, there we go. So it looks nice and wet. And now all I have to do is transfer that into my rectangular left behind a few there we go. Now all I'm going to do is flatten it out. For your tomatoes in the Fridge Smarts, do you put the lid on? I put the lid fully open when I put anything in the fridge that's not in the fridge, Ingrid. Because I find that when I'm using Fridge Smarts, not in the fridge, it's not so much the gas that I'm trying to control, but the moisture. And so for that reason, when I put my Fridge Smarts in the pantry with my tomatoes and kiwis, I leave the air hole fully open. So all I'm doing with this mix now is pushing it out to the edges of my rectangular silicone, trying to make it as even as possible and as firm as possible. And then I'm going to cook it at 350 for 30 minutes. And while it's cooking, when it's finished cooking, I'll see a bit of bubbling around the edge. And what I usually do is when it comes out of the oven, I'm going to score it, not cut all the way through, but score it so that when I want to break the granola into smaller pieces, I can. So there it is in my rectangular. And my oven has got to 350, so I don't need to delay anymore. I can transfer it to the oven, and I will be able to cook it for 30 minutes. So Alan's probably wondering, what is he going to get for dinner tonight? Hang on, let me just move this and I'll put it into the oven. Because yesterday I did a lot of cooking, as you know, with the mega party in the morning. So what I did at the mega party is I cooked a big chicken. So we've got chicken. I can make maybe a quick chicken curry. That would be fun. So what I might do is actually make a little video while I'm doing that, so I can use that some other time. We've also got leftovers of Italian sausages, so I'm just going to go and ask him. So maybe I'll end up making chicken curry tomorrow. I'm not sure. But that is basically it for today. Thank you, Ingrid. I do see somebody who said hello. Hi, Melanie. I don't see your name. But thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. And if you have not yet joined my VIP group, please join. You do have the opportunity of some recipes. We just did a live sale this afternoon, and I do put information out about the specials that are currently available at Tupperware. So have yourselves a great evening, everybody. And thank you, Karen, for joining us. And I will see you tomorrow for Live at 5. So thank you. Bye for now.